All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. And it has always been Prince. Charlie, if you want to call the name, add some flex to Prince. Yeah, this segment is what I call the young adult segment. And the young adult segment is purely educational. We are going to do education stuffs here. Why we call this segment the young adult segment is this. When making the transition from childhood to adulthood, that range, we call them the adolescents, right? Yeah, they go through a lot of things, and unfortunately this life has no manual. There's no manual for you to follow growing up. So unless someone comes to open up to you to tell you in reality what is going on or how it is, so the mistakes that people do at this stage, and not just adolescents, at least in your early 20s, early 30s, or whatever, any way you can relate to this, then it is for you. So we will be looking at these segments from 4 dimensions. So we will have the education, that is, we will help you on schooling stuffs, your programs, choices, school life, and other stuffs. Then we're going to talk about finance, what you shouldn't do as a young adult, as long as your finance is concerned. We're going to talk about that. And also we are going to go into a bit of religion, where we'll be talking about, as you are growing, you need to build a belief system for yourself. Most of us, we grew up to be Muslims because our parents are Muslims. We grew up to be Christians because our parents are Christians. And we just go with everything as it has been handed down to us. And I am a kind of open-minded person. Let us look at the things from a different perspective with open mind and see what works for us. Then we'll toe that line. Yes, so we'll be talking about religion as well. And finally, we'll be talking about social issues. We'll be talking about dating stuffs, relationship stuffs, sex. Yeah, sex. We're going to talk about sex, real, just as it is. We are not going to do the. Don't worry, when you get there, you'll see how it will be. So we are going to talk about sex, dating, and other stuffs too on this segment. So without wasting much time, I would like us to go into the first one, which is education. This video is coming out at this time because I learned those who are in the junior high school, they finish with their BEC and they will be transitioning into the second cycle very soon. So I think I need to come their way and talk to them about something very important. So if you are a BEC, a junior high school graduate, then this video is directly yours. And if you are a parent or a guardian, this video is for you. Please stay with me as we discuss one or two things. And if you have any comments, please don't feel shy. Drop it right down there, and we'll all grow together. So if you are a junior high school graduate, I want to congratulate you because it's not been a small journey. You've done well. That's just the first phase of your life. You are now going to the second cycle. You go to tertiary, and as for tertiary, it's endless. You go, come back, go, come back, go, come back. That's how it goes until you die. So that's how it will be going down. So to all JHS graduates, I say congratulations. And at this point in your life, I want you to know that you are at a very, very crucial point in your life, because you are about to make a decision that will change the rest of your life. If not the rest of your life, it will change. It will take time. It will take much time for you to correct a mistake if you do one now. Yes, because now you are going to select the program you are going to pursue in the high school. And if you get it wrong, that means you are wasting 3 years of your life. Not just 3 years. Perhaps you could correct it right after high school. But if you're not able to correct it right after high school, that means you are wasting 4 years, 5 years, 10 years of your life. That's how crucial this is. So you need to be advised and take this very, very seriously. The first thing I want to tell you about is your name. Actually, this is quite late, but I won't be doing this video again. So if you are a graduate, fine. But if you are not a graduate, take note of this. Your name, when you are going to register your for your BEC examination, they will ask you of a name. Now you are young, you don't know a lot of things, so you are going to give your name as it is. They'll ask you of your date of birth, you are going to give it out as it is. Now people go to high school, and whilst registering their whilst getting registered for their WAEC, high school examination, it's no more WASI, it's WAEC, right? While getting registered for that, they use different names and different dates of birth. When you do this, it will mean that your high school certificates and your BEC certificates are not the same, or does not belong to you, does not belong to the same person. If we have Prince Kuonu on the first one, which is BEC, and now you are having Prince Smart Kuonu on the second one, there is trouble. If we have 1990 as the date of birth on the BEC, and fast forward you have 1998 on the high school certificates, trouble. What will happen is that you have to go back to court and swear affidavit, which will reconcile these two certificates for you to use it going forward. Because after high school, I wanted to get into the police service, and finally they didn't ask for our WASI certificates. They requested for the BEC one, the basic school one. And I asked one of the policemen there, why not WASI but BEC? And he told me that when we were young, we had no intention of changing our date of birth. So whatever we have on the BEC will be more accurate than what we have on the WASI. And even for the birth certificate, you can do birth certificates today and give a different date. But in when you were getting registered for the BEC, you don't know what you are doing. So every information you give back then will be accurate. That is why they were requesting for the BEC more than the WASI. So people, take note of this. Okay, you need to be very, very careful. The name you are going to use now, that will mean that you are going to continue whatever you are doing with that name. Other than that, be ready to go back to court and pay and swear affidavits. Then you are good to go. So that's one side of it. Now, number two, to all JHS graduates, pay attention to this very well. I don't want to talk so much that I will end up prolonging the time for this video. So maybe I'll do another video talking about the reality of life, because I had a perception back in JHS which was proven wrong when I finished with my SHS. You understand? So maybe I'll do that one too for you to watch the reality of life. That's it. Because one misconception I had back then was that if you are intelligent, you must go into high school and study science. At most, if you are at least general arts. But if you are weak academically, please go in for home economics or technical or those visual art stuffs. So that was one misconception, and it is very, very, very wrong. In fact, I made the worst mistake of my life back then. I made the worst mistake of my life. I went into high school to choose business. Well, let me not bother you with details. So I want you to take note of this. In the economy that we have and what we are facing now, I want to tell you with authority that if your parents do not have the financial capacity to help you further your education after SHS, then please do not go and study general science. Do not go and study general arts. Do not go and study business. Okay? Look at yourself very well. You better study visual arts, perhaps home economics, but more importantly, technical programs or vocational programs. Either building and construction, electrical engineering, this metal works, plumbing, or whatsoever. They are better than the general science, the business, and the help me with the third one, general arts. I had a conversation with some students who just graduated, and they told me that they want to go into high school and learn book. That's the word. Yeah, they said they want to learn book. That means they don't want to go in there with some technical stuffs and those things. And I'm like, no, you are going to make the worst mistake of your life, and it will cost you a lot. You see, if you go into the technical program or the vocational program, if you go into these areas, it will equip you with some skills that after high school, you can start to work on your own. Okay? Please take off that mentality that after school, you want to be employed. Please, I am praying, and it is my dream that we will have a system where young guys or the youth will stop thinking or praying to get employed into the public sector. When you are going to school, they will tell you that go to school and learn, pass well so that you get a good job. Please, that mentality, we need to change it, because it is causing frustration a lot. It's causing a lot of frustration in the system. And in the video that I said I'll do, which is the realities of life, I will talk about some of these frustrations in it. So please try and get that video and watch as well. So please do not go in for these programs, because these programs will not add any skills to your life. If you go and study the dorsal view of cockroach, the back leg, the back limb, or whatever, the types of maggots you have, the types of termites you have, and all these things, after high school, how are you going to apply this? What are you going to do with this? How is this going to bring money directly into your pocket? So seriously, I would discourage you. I'm sorry, I'm not condemning those programs, but I'm saying, if your parents do not have the financial capacity to push you forward, please and please do not go in for these programs. If your mom or your dad can help you, or your guardian can help you, after high school, if you are a science student, definitely you go to university, you study the course of your choice, and after that, we give God all the glory. Apart from that, if you are coming from a home that you know, maybe, excuse me to say, you going to SHS is by the grace of the free SHS, or the free SHS we are enjoying in our country, then do not go and waste this opportunity and study general science, business, and general arts. They are not going to add any skills to your life. Go in for technical programs, so that after high school, you will get some. For instance, if you study building and construction, after high school, you are going to get a mason in your community and start following the mason, maybe 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months down the line, you are a professional on your own. You go out and come back with some money in your pocket. So from that point, if you want to further your education with your own money, you can. Otherwise, you will finish high school and become, I don't want to use any strong word. You'll be frustrated. Maybe you start looking for employment in filling stations, as shop attendants. This manual works. No, it's not going to help. It is not going to help. So this is my advice to you. If you want to understand why I am giving out this advice, please look for that video, or it will be coming after this one, the realities of life. Then you understand this and make the right choice. I don't know if maybe you've selected the programs already. If you have, no problem. When you get into the school, with the consent of your parents, please change it. It will help you. It will help you. I'm going to share my story, my experiences in the realities of life. And after watching that video, you understand me more. I don't want to prolong this video, so we will do it in parts, so that it doesn't become so lengthy. So catch you up on the next one, which is the realities of life. But don't forget, take my advice very seriously. It will help you. Stay safe, and once again, congratulations. See you on the next one. I'm out.